Good morning, guys. Today we're talking about college loans and what I plan on doing with my college loans. I went to college, started out in the year 2000, probably went to college for literally like 10 to 12 years part time. When I was 18, I was thinking about becoming a police officer, but at that time I was in the marijuana club. When I was 18, I was in the marijuana club, so it just clashed with a law enforcement lifestyle. I ended up getting 130 college credits at my local university in criminal justice and mental health and human services. In 2003, I spent 5 years working at kids' group homes. After that, I did some restaurant business. I worked for Olive Garden. I worked for Applebee's. I worked for different jobs. You know, as a kid, I worked for Michael's store when I was in high school. I worked for a craft store. I worked for McDonald's. But I've done a lot of adult caretaking or adult direct care work. I've probably done about maybe total maybe like 10 to 15 years of direct care work of adults. Um, right now, I help a friend volunteer Monday through Friday. I help a friend. My friend needs a lot of help. She has seizures, so she needs somebody here at the house with her when during school hours. So I volunteer for her during the school week. I'm not getting paid for it right now. I just started getting paid for mileage. Like I did an appointment for my friend yesterday. I'm getting paid mileage for it. So that's good. But I don't get paid, during the week to be here. But I want to be here because she's a very close friend. Um, because I only work at the group home, I work 24 hours a week at the group home. So I'm working virtually two 12-hour shifts at the group home. And then I have Monday through Friday off so I can be with my friend during school hours who needs my help. I have my own house, so I don't live here. I have my own house. I can go home anytime I want. But of course, I want to be here for my friend that I've known for 15, 16 years. We're just friends at the moment. We're just doing the friend thing. But with college loans, guys, for me, I actually regret going to college. I think college was kind of a waste of money because it never paid off for me. And I think the biggest reason is because I never finished the degree. I was probably like 6 to 8 classes away from graduating with any significant degree. I have 130 college credits, but I never graduated. So no job in my state has ever paid me a penny for my college education. Like right now, I work at the group home, two 12-hour shifts. The reason why I don't work 40 hours a week is because they don't pay me well. They're only paying me $17.70. That's one of the main reasons why I only work 24 hours a week, is it's just not worth it to work extra. I also ran into some health problems. I was having some magnesium level problems, like kidney, liver problems, which made things difficult for me to work extra. So I reduced my hours mostly because of my health. Needed to get some health things looked at. My doctor wanted me to have a heart monitor put on so I can figure out what's going on with my heart arrhythmias. But the reason why I bring up all this college stuff, guys, is because I just got a notification that they want me to start repaying my college loans. It's called Mohila in America. On the East Coast, it goes by the name Mohila. One thing I'm planning on doing, guys, and I recommend this to all people that follow me that have college loans, is I looked it up this morning. I said, is the income contingent repayment plan still available? And it said it was still available. So I'm hoping I can call Mohila or the Federal Student Loan Repayment and get on an income contingent repayment plan. Right now, I make about $1,500 a month because, like I said, the group home's only paying me $17.70. I also am an affiliate for Helium 10, which is Amazon software for online software. It's not just Amazon, but you can use keyword software for any program. So I'm a Helium 10 affiliate. It's product research, things like that. Basically, online selling product software is what it is. Helium 10, that's what it is. Online product software. Um, and it's about marketing and things like that and making more money. I'm also an affiliate for Merch Informer, which is basically figuring out what's selling online. It's a program that helps you figure out what's selling online. So you guys can tell I'm trying. I have the two affiliates, the Merchant Former, the Helium 10. The Helium 10, I make very little money. They sent me $130 in the last like 2 years. So I don't know what that's about. I don't know why the pay needs to be so low. Merchant Former, I'm almost at $100. I got a notification on the overnight. I made another $2 for a commission that I made off Merchant Former. So you guys can tell I'm trying. I also do Amazon t-shirt design. So I have like 500 t-shirts on Amazon. I did a lot of butterfly shirts because that's what was selling. That's what was selling on Amazon at the time was butterfly shirts were one of the trending niches. So I did a lot of butterfly designs and actually got a really quite good selling butterfly shirt that I made. But because Amazon is so rotten, they're pretty rotten to me, guys. I'm not going to lie to you. They treat sellers like me, designers like me pretty poorly. Um, they push us down. They put Amazon products way above people like my products. Like I design shirts for Amazon, but Amazon will suppress my shirts because they're trying to sell their own Amazon clothing. Um, this month I've sold one T-shirt on Amazon, one T-shirt that I designed. I'm going to leave that T-shirt link in the comment section. It's about jobs and self-actualization. It says my job is getting in the way of my self-actualization. Basically, the job's getting in the way of your free time and becoming what you want to be. So someone actually bought a copy of that shirt this week. I'll leave that shirt link in the comment section. But the best thing I can recommend you guys in regards to the college loans is try to get on an income contingent repayment if that's all you can afford. Like for example, I make $1,500 a month. I work 24 hours at the group home. I'm a volunteer caretaker Monday through Friday for one of my very close friends. I don't mind doing it. I want to do it. I want to help her. I want to help her kids as well. So you can tell I'm definitely trying, guys. I'm trying to make things work, but a lot of it is corruption. Like Amazon's corruption prevents me from making t-shirt sales. My t-shirts are wonderful. My t-shirt designs are wonderful. I have cups, pillows, bags. A lot of my shirts are really, really cool shirts. But because of corruption on Amazon, they push all my sales down, so I get virtually no sales. Like this month, one sale. So you can see that I don't have a lot of money to pay back these college loans, guys, and because of my health problems, I can't be working full time right now. I have a heart arrhythmia that makes me dizzy. I have passed out before. I took a friend to the hospital, passed out from a high magnesium level, which is a kidney problem. So that's why I only work 24 hours a week, guys. I have health problems. Um, I also have, a very mild bipolar, a very mild PTSD. So a lot of times my depression keeps me home. Um, like for me, I don't see the point of working full time when they're only paying me 1770. Even if I work full time, most of it just goes to taxes. So I opt out for the free time. I opt out for the Monday through Friday free time, so I can help my friend volunteer. I can be there for my stepkids. Um, that's what I've done instead of taking extra money or trying to work extra. I've taken the free time because to me it makes me happier. I'd rather have extra time here during the week to visit with my cute little family than be working all the time and I never see these people. Um, it's almost impossible to save money with the situation I'm in. For example, my checking account is $20 negative right now, and then I still have another week left until I get paid. I have gas in my car, so that's the good news. But my checking account is negative $20, and I have $5 in savings, so I have $5 to last me till next Wednesday. Um, so that's I try to be real with you guys on this channel. I try not to lie. I try to be transparent. That way I'm a real individual. I don't bullshit. I don't sugarcoat. I just tell it straight up how it is. And I'm just an example of one guy that has a hard time out here, guys, financially. I give medication at the group home, so I don't understand why the group home couldn't pay me half decent. Like, why couldn't I make $40 an hour? I have 130 college credits. I give medication at the group home to my guys. I have to literally wipe shit off my clients' arms sometimes. Um, for this reason, I think I should be at 40, 45, $50 an hour because I'm doing a job that no one else wants to do. I work with intellectually disabled adults. Nobody in town is signing up for these jobs. Nobody in town is signing up to wipe shit off their clients' arms. That's why I should be paid $40 an hour. Like, for example, the agency I work for right now, the group home I work for right now, pays me $17.70. They've never once given me a penny raise in the entire over a year I've worked for them. I've worked for them for over a year. Never received a raise at all. This speaks to antisocial behavior. This speaks to antisocial personality in the workplace. The supervisors more than likely have sociopathy, antisocial personality, selfishness, because they should be giving me raises. I do awesome at work. I don't have any med errors. My clients like me. I have $100,000 in college debt. Why couldn't I make $40, $50 an hour? And that's because, like, probably the taxpayers don't want to pay anything, so that they don't want to pay anything for these programs. Um, but the federal government should kick in on my pay. If the group home can only pay me $17.70, then the federal government should subsidize my income. They should say, hey, wait a minute, this guy's taking care of, you know, mental health clients, intellectually disabled clients. Let's give this guy $50 an hour so he can pay back his college loans. But instead of that, they just keep my pay at a poverty level. Anything under 20 is a poverty level. So I live in poverty every day. I live in poverty every day. I count change for breakfast. Um, I borrow money from friends when I need to. I borrow money from family when I need to. Um, so you can see my lifestyle definitely is difficult, doing things like this. But of course, I have the Monday through Friday off to do things like my channel. Like if I was working right now, I wouldn't be able to get on YouTube and do a video. But as far as the college loans, my plan is to get on the income-based repayment. So it will be based off my income. I plan on trying to contact my college loans today to try to get on an income-based repayment plan. That way, I can still be on good terms with college loans because, of course, if you don't pay your college loans back, they put you on a naughty list, and then you start getting your checks garnished or your wages garnished by the federal government, which I don't want to happen to me because I only make $1,500 a month. One thing that I was blessed with is back in 2006, I bought a 3-bedroom home, guys, for $54,000. That's what I could buy a house for in my area back in 2006, $54,000. Right now, I owe about 30 grand on my house. My house is probably worth like maybe 120, 130,000 because it's kind of beat up. Because of my job pay, I don't have extra money to fix up the house. I don't have extra money to put a nice roof on the house because I'm only working 24 hours a week and my wages are so low. But that's what I recommend to you guys. Also, maybe make sure you cook at home. That's another thing. Me and my friend do, my ex-girlfriend that I stay with quite a bit to help her. That's one thing that we do. We try to cook meals at home as much as possible. Because we want to save money. We look for deals. Like yesterday, I got a sausage muffin with egg from McDonald's for only $3. Of course, this isn't super healthy food, but we were on our way to a medical appointment, so I got an iced coffee and a breakfast sandwich for about $5, which is a pretty good deal, guys. So you want to, get the app. Like McDonald's has an app. Other companies have apps where you can save money on food. One thing me and my ex-girlfriend like to do is we like to make breakfast sandwiches at home. So we'll buy ham, we'll buy sausage, we'll buy English muffins, we'll buy eggs. And then we're making breakfast sandwiches at home for a fraction of the cost. Maybe like $1 or $2 per sandwich is probably what we end up paying once we've gotten the groceries and things. Whereas we would pay $6 if we went to a restaurant, or like McDonald's would probably charge us around $6 for a basic breakfast sandwich. So that's what I recommend to all my followers. If you're getting notifications, like yesterday, I got a notification from Mohila about college loans. contact these people. Avoiding college loans is not a good idea. Avoiding talking to them is not a good idea because they will garnish your wages. Um, you want to stay on good terms with the federal government because you're never going to win that battle. You know what I'm saying? They got a whole army behind them. You're never going to win that battle. Um, it's going to take a nation to rise up to create change. That's the only way it's going to happen is a nation rise up to create change, which probably won't happen because of all the racial divide. Like, for example, the last 20 years, they've been trying to make black people and white people against each other through the media. They use the media to try to turn black and whites against each other, which I think is horrible. I have black friends. I have a black friend at work. Um, so it's not black and whites that are a problem. It's not that black and whites hate each other. It's actually the elites that are ruining our lives. The people that run this show, the World Economic Forum, they'll own nothing and be happy. They want guys like me to be broke. Have you noticed that they've basically disarmed the American people? By paying people like me such little wages, I can't go out and buy a hunting rifle. I could go hunting for this cute little family, catch a deer, and maybe get some food. Maybe I could donate some deer meat to the community. But because I'm only being paid $17.70, this is all by design, guys. The government wants to keep men like me broke. That way I can't buy firearms and go hunting and get my own food. I can't protect, my family because I don't have that rifle or that shotgun for home defense. They want all of us regular Americans like myself, they want all of us disarmed. The federal government wants all of us disarmed. This may be a bigger world agenda plan. It may be a bigger plan. Like maybe they want to disarm all the little guys like me because they're planning on a country like China or Russia invading us, and it's all part of the plan. Have guys like me disarmed so it's easier to take over the country. Like if they showed up here on my property right now, what am I going to do with my little Hi-Point 9mm? Not much. I'm not going to do much with a Hi-Point 9mm with an 8-round capacity. That's why they disarm people like me, guys, because they don't want us having any power. They don't want us having any ability to buy firearms because they want to disarm all the American people so we're powerless against the tyranny. Because let's be honest, what they're running right now in America is tyranny. They're actually running a tyrannical show. There is no representation of tax or, tax without representation, which is supposed to be one of the fundamental American core values, is that the people would be represented before being taxed and and have their voices heard. But that's not how things happen nowadays. The Americans are silenced. The oligarchs, the corporations run America. Have you noticed how Walmart is taking over every city? Walmart, you don't see any mom and pop stores at all. There's no mom and pop stores. It's just basic corporations like Walmart, Target, Big Lots. They've created a monopoly by pushing out all the mom and pop stores. A monopoly has been created. Now these corporations own everything. The corporations own the politicians. The corporations go lobbying these politicians. Hey, politician, here's $10,000. Let me screw over the American people with low wages. Okay. They take the $10,000 and now people like me are making $17.70 an hour because they were paid off by somebody. So that's what the American person is going through. Like right now, I'm getting screwed over in my pay. So how the fuck am I going to pay back my $100,000 of college loans fast? If they wanted me to pay back my college loans, it's the government that provides my group home pay. If they want me to pay back the college loans, why are they paying me $17.70 an hour? But to conclude this video, guys, get on the income-based repayment. You can contact Mohila. You can contact your federal student loans and get on the income-based repayment. That's what I plan on doing. I plan on giving them a call today to get on the income-based repayment. But until next time, guys, I hope you have a blessed day. I hope you guys, stay close to family. Maybe you could start valuing your free time more than work because these workplaces don't want to pay us anything. So why work? That's partially half the reason why I only work 24 hours a week is because I don't see it as worth it as $17.70. To give up my life for $17.70 an hour is not worth it, which is about $15 after taxes. I'd rather have the day off and walk around town all day and drink coffee and have a life rather than be a slave all week for these corrupt businesses that want to fuck me over every day. Until next time, guys, if you want to help a poor guy out, you can check out my link in the comment section, which will be my Amazon products. I have shirts, cups, pillows, you name it, I have it. I'll post that self-actualization shirt in the comment section so you guys can take a look at that. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, a wonderful week. Don't forget to call the federal loans, MOHELA, to get on the income-based repayment. Until next time, guys, have a blessed day. Don't forget your iced coffee today. We all need our iced coffee. Till next time, Steve-O signing out.